Tordoff MBE, I'm standing for Police Fire Crime Commissioner of North Yorkshire, a role that should be independent. The election is on Thursday, 7th of May 2020. My background: police officer, joined in 1973, where I met my wife, Gloria. Went on to serve for 20 years, a fantastic career. I served as a beat constable in task force, CID, I got promoted sergeant, passed my inspector's exams, acting inspector. So it's really been an interesting journey in the role of a police officer, helping people in the community and society, from the youngest to the oldest, the most vulnerable. A great satisfaction from the police service. I got commendations from both the Chief Constables, from the courts, was awarded a National Life-Saving Award. So really proud, leaving with an exemplary service record. I moved to then the Bank of Scotland. At this stage, I'd got my son, who'd been born in 1986 while I was in the police. I was a lead investigator covering the north of England, working on things like credit card fraud, cheque fraud, finance agreements, deceptions, where there was multi-million pounds involved. Again, a fantastic, interesting period in my life, 10 years, working at the highest level with budgets involving millions of pounds. I then went on, after 10 years of doing that, to work in my family business. A family business which is actually world renowned, and the reason it's world renowned is because it's the oldest sweet shop in the whole world. It's at Pateley Bridge. Pateley Bridge, a place that I'm passionate about. In Nidderdale, I became also the chair of the Nidderdale Chamber of Trade and chair of Pateley Bridge in Bloom Group. People said it couldn't be done, that we couldn't revive a high street that had empty shops. We turned it round. Suddenly, no empty shops. So our team, we worked and we put in to enter a competition, the Great British High Street Award, run by the government. We won the title Best High Street in the whole country, and so we should have done, because no empty shops, the place looking amazing with independent businesses, put us on the map, attracting people. Chair the chamber of the Pateley Bridge in Bloom Group. Pateley Bridge in Bloom, not been entered for 20 years into the competition, hadn't the area. We entered it, and our team, volunteers from the community, from businesses, churches, schools, all getting together, won Yorkshire in Bloom. And then we got entered into the National Britain in Bloom competition, run by the Royal Horticultural Society, gold in every category. Not just horticulture, but environment and also community. That word community again, so passionate about it. We've then brought things like the annual 1940s event to the area, bringing lots of visitors who get to know the area and love it and come back on holiday, bring the caravans, come and stay in B&B. So it benefits not just Pateley Bridge, but it benefits the whole of Nidderdale, the whole area. The food festival, showcasing the best produce that we've got, and buy with some fantastic product in Nidderdale, in Yorkshire, to show off. Creating every year a Christmas festivities, a traditional high street, looking traditional, every business where we get a Christmas tree for them to put on the outside of the premises. Looks magical in winter when you drive down there, just seeing the Christmas trees lit on this narrow little high street. So it's an amazing scene, creating again at the late night event at Christmas a buzz where people come and join in, talk together, and the choirs and the bands, people having roast chestnuts. It's just magical, traditional, looking back. But whilst looking back, looking at the fact that we don't have the problems that so many places have with all the litter on the street and dog fouling, etc., because people suddenly have a pride in something that's so good and looks so good. Also things like a film night, silent movie night, with a piano player playing along to a silent movie, and a veteran of the film industry, a legend of the film industry, Sir Sidney Samuelson, CBE, actually travelling up from London to be part of this magnificent, unique event that was held in Pateley Bridge. In organising these various things, we've been supported along the way by our constituency MP, Julian Smith. We've been backed, supported wholeheartedly by David Kerfoot, who is MBE, is also Deputy Lieutenant of North Yorkshire, and is also Chair of the Local Enterprise Partnership. The kind of partners, the kind of people that you need to work with to get things done. Working with the local press and media who suddenly are interested in what's going on in this place. Why is it all happening in this place? And that brings attention, not just locally, regionally and nationally. To say I'm proud is an understatement. Proud of my business, proud of Yorkshire. Yorkshire born and bred, originate from Leeds. A trip out when I was a young lad with my brother and sister was to get in the old family banger, the old car, and go across to the east coast. Filey, Scarborough, Whitby, going up those steps at Whitby to the Gothic scene at the top there, the graveyard and the Abbey. Absolutely memories, amazing, listening to the sea crashing in and then getting some fish and chips. What a fantastic day out. Or going to York, seeing York Minster, going down by the River Ouse, learning something about the history of Yorkshire. Going to somewhere like Harrogate, these independent shops of Spartown, Gentile, beautiful place to go and visit. Or going on the way to the coast, going to a place like Helmsley. I believe this is why the role of Police Fire Crime Commissioner suits me down to the ground. Why? Because I'm passionate about Yorkshire, the place I love, the place that is such a magnificent contrast between the Harrogates, the Yorks, the Scarboroughs, the countryside. Just an amazing place is Yorkshire. And the people, that's what makes it, the people. Proud, passionate Yorkshire people. And that's what I am. This role, I want to give it heart and soul. I'm so determined, I'm so passionate. It's not about having a position, it's about can I give something to it. I think if you look me up on Google, you'll see time and time again, I have delivered in everything that I've done successfully, safely. And I can bring that to this role. I can work with people. I've shown that I can work at government level, board level, with people in the community. Most important. And if we bring all these elements together, just think what we can do for North Yorkshire and this police and fire service that are a family, the police family, the fire service family. We're told that North Yorkshire's one of the safest places to live. Why is crime increasing year on year? It doesn't stack up, and people don't necessarily feel safe. I want people to feel safe walking down the high street, in the houses, in the city centres, in the countryside. And I don't think they feel that at the moment. The 999 service might be excellent. The 101 service, big doubts. And I think that we need to look at all these things. I am the man to do that. I am the man to work with my Chief Constable, work with my Chief Fire Officer to get the best for all the officers in both services, deliver for the public, involve the public and make us the place that everybody's looking to as a shining example of how police and the fire services should work in a community. Together we can do it. And I say to everybody, please, let's get things done. Keith Tordoff MBE.